Oikodome means building up. It's a term that one of the designers working with the architects for our revitalization at the museum attached to that sort of design of building up. Children from ages 0, so infants, to 7 years old are invited to work with the architecture students and their parents to design and build a cubby house.
We're building with children and families using 2 very simple materials, and using just these nodes and these tubes you can make absolutely anything.
The public's response has been, this is great, this is fantastic, we love this, can we buy the materials?
The volunteers that we've been working with are architecture students from UTS, UNSW and Sydney Uni.
Hi, my name's Natalie. I'm currently an architecture student at UTS.
Well, I'm Tom Duffsey. I go to UTS. I study architecture. I'm in a second year at the moment. The idea of kids kind of building, kind of just for the sake of exploring and finding out about architecture just through the simplest means of creating things is the same reason I started studying architecture. And I want to kind of facilitate that discovery so that maybe they kind of get to the same passionate level that I'm at.
I found out about this program from the university. And yeah, it's been a lot of fun.
A really great benefit for the volunteers in this program is that it allows university students to interact with families in a way that they wouldn't normally during their course. And it can be quite exciting building something and getting a children's perspective on what you're making.
Sometimes the kids can surprise you, and that, like, you'll think they'll build it a certain way, but then they'll just kind of turn it on its head and do something you just completely didn't expect.
What I like is working with all the little kids, just inspiring them to use their imagination, really.
For the students, the benefit is that they're working with a different demographic, they're working in a different environment, they're taken out of their comfort zone of students, teachers and professionals and having to explain their craft to somebody else. So it really gets them in touch with their craft and what they're learning and explaining it to a different audience through the medium of play.
You will have to tell them to actually make a base first before doing anything else, and build upwards, have structure to make sure it actually stays still. What
I've actually found is there's a surprising number of kids who actually enjoy the act of helping you take it apart and take it over, stack it up, and I think some of them definitely learning some things from the deconstructing. And because then when they take it apart, they see where it starts to fall apart and they actually kind of learn a bit about what was making it strong in the first place.
The benefit to the visitors of having the students there is it's like an air of professionalism, and it just adds a sort of layer of engagement that I don't think you could find somewhere else.
The fascinating thing about this is it's kind of beyond age, and that adults and kids both enjoy just as much, and then you get kind of giddy about making your own kind of structure you can get inside.
What awesome construction. I think the girls are a bit proud of their work somehow.
I met a lot of new people from various different universities, learn about what they did, and yeah, it's just been really great.
I definitely recommend volunteering for the Powerhouse just because it's not just the kids who are discovering new stuff, like you actually learn a lot more than you might think you would by just helping out.